crown molding, always want to start, when using any trim, it's always better to start with the longest one. And then go to short to shorter to shorter. Because sometimes you, when you order these pieces, you know, you're ordering and sometimes you're ordering tight, and if you do all your long ones first, you should be fine and have enough to do the rest of your kitchen. Okay. You always sharpen your pencil when you do crown molding. One thing I also do, especially the long pieces, because it's hard to hold the tape, I'll cut it a little longer than anticipated and dry fit it. Okay, first I want to set this saw so I can cut it perfectly. This is the bottom. When you cut crown molding, you put the bottom on top. So what I start doing is, you probably see some existing lines right now. Those were created for harder crown molding. So what I'd like to do is I'll start up with a line here and a line here. Because you know it could play like this, right? Could be at this, could be that. Well, I'm kind of exaggerating right now. And in order to see if these lines are right, if you follow those ones, you have a perfect. We almost have 2 inch here to that line, 1 inch and 7/8. See if we got the same on this side. We got 1 inch and 7/8. So those 2 lines are perfect. You sit your crown molding against both fences. Should be there, but it's good to have a line to go about. And when you do your cut, you make sure your pieces sit right on those lines, and when you put the 2 pieces together, your 45 degree should be perfect. Okay, so I'll cut my first piece. This first piece involves a 45 degree corner, so we gotta do a, okay, so the piece is gonna go like this in the kitchen. Maybe like that. On a 45 degree corner, you do 22.5, which is half 45. Measurement was 78.5, so I'll do 79. Or we could even go like 78 3/4. This top is shorter, the bottom is longer. That sounds good. Sorry, I'm looking for my line right now. Oh, never again. So we make sure we follow those 2 lines. Well, the bottom one's not there anymore because it's on an angle, but we'll follow the top one because we measured it and it was fine. Okay, I'm going to go dry fit this. Yeah, I purposely cut it longer, so you know I still got more to cut. But I gotta do this side too, so I'll do this side first, because there's going to be another piece that's going to come this way, and that way. Come up. This one is going to be a 45 degree because we're in a 90 degree, we're doing a 90 degree corner here. What I'm just going to do is I'll transfer this line to this side of my gonna go dry fit this again. Okay. I purposely cut it long before so I can just do a dry fit. And now I know that mark that I just did, following this line again. This one should fit like a glove. Right in. Okay. 45 and 11, 16. It's gonna go like this. We should have a perfect square here. We can check that out when we grab a square. Okay, so when these two pieces will be together on the cabinets. It's a little off. Oh, actually it's fine. That's it. Some occasion I'd like to because if I put this piece in one chart, I'm not gonna battle. If I put this piece and then put this piece on top of the cabinets, I might be having a hard time finding the 45 up there. So if I do the 45 right now, and instead the long piece will be the one you're gonna see more. So you want to do just hold this in. Well, hold it here because there it's doesn't have any. Okay, move it so that this is perfect. Up, 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 up more. Okay. Up more. Keep it up. That's it. I don't. The rest from here, I know I can do something up there. It's loose and whatever, but it's holding. Okay. I need somebody to hold it. So we gotta make it so that okay. I'd like to nail the corner first. You want to put one back here. Okay, well you're gonna have to put a shim there. Yeah. Shim. This is an old house, so it's a little difficult to work with the ceiling and everything. Okay, you're gonna have, the painter will put some DAT paintable caulking right here, and when you paint the ceiling, that should disappear. That's the only thing we can do when the ceiling is crooked. Okay, I'm just putting a straight edge here because there's a little jog here, so that I can find where I'm gonna have to. So right here is the angle point. Right where this and this meet. Follow my first line. That makes my angles perfect. On this side now. Just want to dry fit everything again. Oh, a little too long here. What I'm gonna do. Because we want the crown molding to be against this, flush with this is coming out a little bit. So the thing is, the idea is just to cut. This is a great little tool. Just to cut that back to flush so that we can pop this little piece out. The crown molding is going to hide everything we're cutting. First of all, we put the crown molding there. Determine the height where we're going to cut it. And that's where I drew my line.